push
The
button. Yep, you got it.
108 minutes to push the button.
Yep.
Only got 108 minutes to save the world.
Hi guys, welcome to the Split Screen Gaming Podcast, the
Hola.
occasionally weekly podcast where three lifelong friends correspond about video games.
Can you
and
get your mouth further away from that?
No.
That's
Is that
what
better?
She said. No, she never said that.
She never said that yet. Can you stop doing those? No, I'm just not going to do it. I don't do gross things.
Yeah.
I don't talk about gross things on here.
Sorry, continue.
No, that's it. I just wanted to say that this is the Split Screen Gaming Podcast and that I am holding the Pardo and you are...
Chad Michel no.
That is not your name. What's your
Chad
name?
Michael Innes.
There we
French.
go.
Have you ever been to France?
In my dreams.
In my dreams.
I have not been outside the U.S. before.
The Beach Boys in my room, but I changed room to dreams.
Good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Beach Boys.
Who is the Beach Boys?
If you go out to the lakefront here and go about 2.5 kilometers down, you'll hit North Avenue, and it's the raucous people who wash up on shore dead.
Can we can we just change the topic of the podcast to that?
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah,
wonderful.
Beach Boys.
Absolutely. This is the Beach Boys
it's all
podcast
the-
now. It's
the
still
dead
called Split
bodies.
Screen Gaming, though.
Split Screen Gaming Podcast.
Split Screen Gaming Podcast. So, Chad, it's been a week since we talked.
Has it?
It has. Well, not since we've talked, but since people are aware of recorded conversations that we've been having.
Are you recording our conversations?
No, I don't post this online for other people to listen to. I just start all of our normal conversations out with, welcome to the Split Screen Gaming Podcast. What have you been playing, Chad Michael Innes?
Hi, I'm Chad Michael Innes, and I play Pokemon Go.
I thought you were about to say that I approved this message. But that was the tone you had.
Hi, Chad. Yeah, I've been playing still more Pokemon Go everywhere I go. Hence
Yeah,
the name.
his phone was on 7% earlier, and then it
Yep.
died, and I blame that on Pokemon Go.
Hey, I made it all the way back to the apartment before it died, so that's a success. And I got a wheezing in a raid today, so
So happy for you.
yeah. So
I
it's
remember
pretty legit.
there was this kid,
I'm into it.
There's this kid. When we were at school today, there was this kid at the playground. No, we were at work, and in the break room, this guy was like, you got a Charizard? How'd you get a Charizard?
Oh, yeah.
They were very excited about that.
David Villages.
Villages.
Also, Alto.
Alto.
Balto.
Altoids.
You remember Balto? That movie was legit.
What movie? Balto?
Balto, yeah. About the sled dog?
Nope, don't remember it.
Oh,
I remember
come on.
my sled dog movie was Snow Dogs.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
No, I'm serious. I
man.
begged my mom to let me see that movie. I don't know why. I have
Balto
no
was
idea.
an animated movie.
Oh, that's lame.
No, it was awesome.
Animation is stupid.
Oh my god. I've also been playing more Tomb Raider.
I'm sorry for you.
I'm looking to beat that tomorrow so that
Okay.
I can get into playing Far Cry 4 and all the other 100,000 games that I have 6 weeks before.
Because it's
the
summer
good
and you
shit
can
starts
do that
coming
now. Because
Yeah.
nothing's coming out this summer
out.
until August.
Obviously, because adults don't have jobs in the summer.
Nope, they don't.
Except we do. Yeah, so I've been playing I've been playing Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Mhm.
Still looks gorgeous on my PS4 Pro. One time I'll let you see this.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen your PS4 Pro in action, really.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of showed me some of the
Self-acted,
settings
acting.
changing, but I didn't. I still haven't done VR on the PS4 Pro yet.
I know you haven't.
I know, it's sad.
And you never will. Yeah, Rise of the Tomb Raider. I'm very, very much liking it so far.
Yeah.
Last thing I played the single-player story content for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Oh, you got the demo?
That demo, yeah.
Yeah.
Not
And?
good.
Not good?
Not good.
Like the story or the gameplay, or what was bad about it?
The story is, like all, except for Injustice, like all fighting games, it's just like a very, very, very loose thread of a story.
It's basically
in order to
like-
give you a reason to fight other people.
Yeah, it's like a tournament and it's just people at the tournament.
Yeah, and it's just someone announcing who you're fighting. No, this one, the game looks visually like a free-to-play mobile game.
Ooh.
Yeah, which is
Not
when we saw
it's okay on mobile, but
Yeah.
not on a PS4.
when we saw it at E3 when it was revealed, the trailer they showed at E3, I was like I immediately was like, oh, that's that Marvel Ultimate Universe whatever game that they have on PC and you can now get on PS4 and Xbox. I was like, oh, that's what that is. And then I saw Capcom characters showing up. Like, wait a minute. Oh no, is this actually a AAA Marvel vs. Capcom game?
And this is, I'm not too keyed in on like the series and what it's been, but isn't this been like a long time coming kind of game?
Not really.
When was the last one? When did it come out?
Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I think they called that one Ultimate or something like that. That one was
That's like
I don't know, maybe
360.
4 or 5 years ago.
Was it 360?
Yeah, but Marvel vs. Capcom games don't come out very often.
Okay.
So it's not like a long time coming for this one. The last one, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, was back on Dreamcast.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
it means like Marvel vs. Capcom is on like the Atari then.
no. It was a game where you push a hoop with a stick through the street.
They played it in like the 20s. Do you want to play Marvel vs. Capcom a stickball?
So yeah, that game is not.
It's a
not
weird voice.
Good.
I don't know why I did that.
Stickball.
Stickball.
You guys want to get high? Yeah, not enjoying it. It was very boring.
Mm-hmm.
The actual fighting, I guess, was okay. I didn't feel like it was as fast paced or as frenetic as Marvel vs. Capcom 2, or even as much as 3 Ultimate. I played that one on Vita, but like I don't know. That game.
It's a fighting game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever played it?
No.
Really? It's a fighting game. You have teams of 2 or 3 people. In this one, you have teams of 2. In the previous ones, you had teams of 3.
Gotcha. Because it's Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and you think
Also
called
in
Infinite?
2 you had 3.
Also, you think it's called Infinite? They just have infinite team members. They just
up.
make up heroes for you.
Shut the fuck up.
All right.
Hey, I'll give you $5 if I guess correctly what you've been playing this week. Is it Zelda?
It's easy because
Wait, no, I said I would give you $5. Shit, no, you give me $5.
Give me $5. You guessed right.
No, shut up. Go. What have you been playing?
Zelda.
Holden, of course you have.
Well, the DLC came out.
Yeah, I did.
And it's very good. I've been liking it a lot.
Raise your foot if you're excited for that DLC. Oh, I saw a lot of you with your feet up.
I'm waving my foot right now.
I can tell. Dane Deasy's got his foot up.
Actually, he has not been playing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he hasn't. I don't think he's gotten it yet. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He never beat the game.
I don't know if he hasn't beat the game or not yet.
He did not.
Oh, okay.
Because he had the same problem I did when fighting the Divine Beast, like the perfect dodge. I didn't know that was a thing, so the bosses are like incredibly difficult if you don't know how to do that perfect dodge. Mm-hmm. And then you just got stuck and stopped.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Dane, you're not missing anything.
Well, I'm pretty much stuck in Master Mode right now.
Master Mode,
which is the harder difficulty in the DLC. Which at first was kind of like, oh shit, like they're putting the hard difficulty in DLC. That's some bullshit. But it is different enough.
And that's some bullshit.
It's almost like a Master Quest version, where like in Ocarina of Time they kind of revamped things a little bit. It's not quite. It's definitely not to the degree the Master Quest was, where they redid all the dungeons, but there's new enemy placement, coupling the same enemy placement from the normal mode. But it is like it's a lot more challenging in how they handle that. So first of all, the enemies are one level higher immediately.
Yeah.
So a Bobakin has 13 health on the first level, and they have like 75 or something like that in the second level.
Okay.
So you're basically going up against Bobakins with a tree branch, and you just cannot beat them with a tree branch.
Yeah, but you've beat the game like 17 times. So.
I have, and it's
so you're
fucking
good,
hard,
right?
Because they put Lynels on the Great Plateau, which for people who don't know Zelda, Lynel is the hardest enemy in that game. I would go as far as to say they are harder than the bosses in that game.
Well, I beat the 2 Lynels that I fought in Hyrule Castle faster than I beat the boss, so...
Well, then, did you use, like, ancient arrows or something, though?
No. In fact, I never fired an ancient arrow the entire game.
Well, good for you. I like them. They're fun. But when you only have, like, a wooden sword and you're going up against Lionel, that's fucking impossible. It's insane. It's basically just run away from him. You can't fight him. Run away. So ran away, and then he starts shooting bomb arrows at me from a distance, and they just hit me every time. But I only have 3 hearts, so I die instantly each time. It was so frustrating.
Nice.
It's very, very, very difficult. But it's fun because it's
and of
more
course
challenging.
You like that challenge because you did the 3 heart. Dude, you should 3 heart challenge hard mode.
I'm going to. That's you what,
idiot.
No, I'm serious because that's
you idiot.
That's what I did. With
Give it up. Play another game for God's sake.
This is what I do with Zelda games. Link Between Worlds. I played that normal difficulty hero mode, and then normal difficulty 3 hearts hero mode 3 hearts, and then I didn't finish it, but I started one normal mode where I couldn't die once. I could get anything I wanted to, but I could not die, and that was very fun. But I never beat it. In that mode, at least.
There are other games in this world.
There's only Breath of the Wild.
Continue.
This is just I get excited about this stuff. I don't know how long it'll take me to beat Master Mode, but I don't plan on like binge playing it like I did the last time. I really do plan on like taking my time with it and just kind of playing it in short bursts.
Yeah.
Because I'm still like playing ARMS, I'm still enjoying that. I need to play more Horizon because I am very, very much enjoying the story. There are just like tiny little things that just kind of bother me that are preventing me from wanting to keep going with it.
Yeah.
And it's just like things that Breath of the Wild has spoiled me with, like being able to climb anything. I get to a mountain, I'm like, oh shit, all right, let me walk around until I find the thing that I'm supposed to climb, and it just breaks the immersion for me. Like just little things like that. But the story's like, no, Holden, you want to find out what happens in the story, so keep going with it. So I'm definitely keep going with it. I'm spoiled. I'm a spoiled brat when it comes to this game.
I would agree. You're a spoiled brat.
I'm a spoiled brat.
Spoiled bratwurst. We left you out on the counter too long after July 4th. Happy July 4th weekend, you guys.
How about July 4th weekend?
Continue. What else did you play? What else?
And people in Australia, that's our special holiday where we got our independence that you don't have because you're not in America.
Yeah. Only America is free. If you're in another country, you are enslaved.
How else have I been playing? I honestly
Threes.
I always play threes.
You're in the top 1% of players in threes?
3%, top 3% of players.
I thought you said 1%.
No, I read the math wrong.
Oh, gotcha. So you suck at math.
I suck at math, yeah.
Very good.
So, been doing that. I haven't been playing that many video games this week, honestly. Just haven't been doing that. I don't know why. I just haven't been. So I don't really have that much to talk about.
Cool.
This time around. Oh, actually, there's one thing about the Zelda DLC I did want to mention.
Yeah.
And that's I liked how they handle the DLC and finding the different sets of armor.
Sure.
They basically just have you. They say hey, go to the outpost ruins. And they'll kind of give you hints as to where you're supposed to find things. And it'll be the Tingle's outfit. It's in 3 locations. You have to find each one in each location. And they'll be this one's at a place where trading has been done. And that's all they'll tell you. Trading is done in this location. And you're looking for the map going, well, shit. How on earth am I going to remember what where trading happens? And you're walking around and it's all of a sudden it's you're at the exchange post. I'm okay. Tingle's outfit's around here. So I start to kind of I turn on my shrine sensor, but I target it for treasure chests. And I just keep wandering around the area trying to find treasure chests, but it keeps bringing me to a different treasure chest that's not the DLC ones.
Yeah.
The DLC ones are purple and it says EX on it for expansion.
Sure.
And
I love that the Tingle outfit scares people in the game.
Yeah.
Everyone's
absolutely.
terrified of Tingle.
Yep. Which is weird because you'd think the Majora's Mask one would do that.
No, Majora's Mask is cool as shit.
It's very cool.
I know people who have no idea what Zelda is, who have like the director of my show that I'm in has a Majora's Mask wallet. He's like, look at this cool wallet I picked up in Mexico. It's you know what that is, right? That's Zelda. He's like, I don't care. It's a cool mask.
Oh, Majora's Mask is one of my favorite pieces of I guess just art from Zelda, period.
Yeah.
Even though I haven't beaten Majora's Mask the game, but it's so iconic.
It's cool.
It's also one of the least played Zelda games.
It's cool. It's one of my favorite.
Uh-huh. Well, that's all I've been playing. That's all I got for you, Chad.
Nice!
So
we play games.
Sometimes, and then talk about them. The news this week is, I think, been kind of...
News, yeah. It was kind of a light news week.
There's been one, I think, big announcement this week.
Prove it.
I'm going to prove it right now by telling you that Nintendo has announced the Super NES Classic.
Yeah, they did.
So excited. It costs $20 more or $10 more?
$20 more.
$20 more, but it comes with another controller, and those controllers are longer, which is nice.
So they are 5 feet instead of 3 feet.
I also think that the game selection's a lot better. I was thinking about, waiting outside of Best Buy one morning just to see if I get an NES Classic. I'm I would only play Mario Bros.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I don't even know I played Zelda on it, honestly.
I would play, 3 minutes of 10 of those games.
Yeah. So that one didn't seem worth it for me, but the lineup of games on this is so good. Do you have it up, Chad?
Take me down it. Tell me what's on that thing. I think what's notable is Star Fox 2.
Yes.
Which apparently is not good.
Well,
but it has never been released.
Well, it's funny because we were talking about Vaporware games last week,
yeah.
And that's a pretty notable piece of vaporware that actually is finally getting released. And not only that, we were joking about last week about how wouldn't it be funny if one of these vaporware games came out on the console it's supposed to come out on?
Yeah.
And it is. kind of coming out the same console.
Yeah, Star Fox 2 is out. Now, that ROM leaked online decades ago.
Oh, did it?
So people have played it, and it's apparently very, very bad.
Well, they also didn't release it. Nintendo doesn't really release terrible games.
Well,
so. In their mainline
have
franchises.
Seen Star Fox Zero?
It's not terrible. It just was okay.
Have you seen Star Fox Zero?
Nintendo
it looked like a Nintendo 64 game, and it controlled like a diaper.
Okay, Nintendo 64 game. That's bold to say. It looked
have
like
you
N64.
seen it?
I have.
Have you seen it?
It looked like a GameCube game at worst. I wouldn't say N64.
Okay, you're right. A GameCube game at worst. What's the worst GameCube game? Because that's what it looked like.
All right. GameCube game was the re-release of Ocarina of Time. And Majora's Mask.
Let's go through this lineup.
Yeah. So I guess I don't want to go the whole lineup. What are the big games for you that are on?
No, I want to go through the whole lineup.
What are the whole lineup? Okay.
We'll go through the whole lineup. Just name what's on it, and then we'll pick out some fun ones. So we got Contra 3, Alien Wars, Donkey Kong Country 1, not 2 or 3, Earthbound, Final Fantasy 3, which is a little confusing because that's actually Final Fantasy 6 in the U.S., which was a lot of people's favorite Final Fantasy, and I freaking loved that one. F-Zero, Kirby Superstar, which is a game that I played a lot of and rented from Blockbuster a lot. And this is one of my favorite Kirby games, Kirby's Dream Course. Did you ever play that one?
I actually have almost no experience with Kirby outside of, and this is really funny, Kirby Air Ride.
I have no idea what that is.
Or, what was it? It was super fun. Let me look it up. But apparently it's not a well-received game, but I remember playing it on GameCube and loving the shit out of it.
Kirby's Dream Course is a golf game with Kirby.
That's fun.
And it's kind of like Super Monkey Ball, where
Kirby
the courses are, but it's golf, and it's freaking great. Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Mega Man X, Secret of Mana, Star Fox 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting, those games, Super Castlevania 4, Super Ghosts and Ghouls, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Super Punch-Out, and Yoshi's Island.
That's a great lineup of games.
That's a kick-ass lineup of games.
I mean, if you think about it, they have Link to the Past, Super Metroid, and Super Mario World. Those three alone are like some of the best games of all time.
Yeah. And other games that are they totally could release this thing and not have to worry about putting these games on there, but the fact that they did, people are going to freak out, like Kirby's Dream Course, Super Mario RPG.
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
I'm excited to play that because I've never played it, and that's a game I've always wanted to go back.
Playing it?
I started playing it, but I didn't get too far into it, and I just got distracted by other things.
Oh, man. So good.
So I'm excited for that.
Final Fantasy 6.
I just hope I can get one of these things.
Right. So pre-orders are already sold out in the UK and Japan.
Yep.
But they haven't even started in the US yet.
Yeah, when are they...
No one knows.
No one knows, okay. But one thing that's good is that Nintendo has said they're going to make significantly more.
Yeah, but they have also said...
Ending 2017.
Yeah, they are only producing these units from September to December.
Which means they're already on eBay, the pre-orders.
Yep.
So it's...
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to get one still, I think.
I freaking love it. If I can, I'm gonna pre-order. My parents would go ape shit over this, and my mom already said, "Ooh, that's one. If you see it, get it for me." Yeah, I'm definitely getting multiple of these.
Yeah,
I am. Are there any games on here that are missing that you think should be on there?
I'm actually not as familiar with the SNES lineup, so I really couldn't tell you.
I'm bummed that Donkey Kong Country 2 is not on there.
I'd be able to tell you at like GameCube. I could start saying like, oh, these games should have been on there, but they weren't. But like N64 and before, I'm not as in tune with.
Because you're a tiny baby.
I'm a tiny baby. I also like just didn't get. Not that I didn't get into video games. It just wasn't a thing that I was doing with my family, or like was allowed to really do. I had I could play some games, but it wasn't my highlight of my childhood.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a kick-ass list. The only thing is Donkey Kong Country 2, I feel like was a much stronger Donkey Kong Country. They're both fantastic games, but Diddy Kong's Quest, man.
It was funny is that I have that emulator that has just like a bunch of like old games in it, and I just loaded it up with SNES games that I wanted to play. Every single one of them is on the SNES Classic.
Yep.
So it's like, well, I'm not playing on the emulator anymore.
Yep.
Definitely going to play it on there because that's the way to play it. Very pumped about it. Very excited.
Yeah. Super.
But there is other news that happened this week.
Yeah, if you guys think that you have any games that you want to see on it, send us a little message on Facebook or email us or
Split Screen Gaming GP.
Throw us your panties in real life. Hey, what else happened this week?
It's up to you now, Chad, because I already shared my first story.
Yeah,
what's your first story?
My first story is... Oh, here we go. Ex-head of Playdead Games, who did Limbo and Inside, two fantastic games. Limbo is available everywhere. Go play it. It's been free on like every platform as well. You have no excuse.
It's on mobile.
It's on mobile.
Everyone has access to that game.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. It's
Inside is also very, very, very good. It was some people's game of the year last year.
It was. I'm trying to think. I think The Witness and Inside are probably my two favorite games last year.
Fuck The Witness.
The Witness.
But Dino Patti, what a name, Dino Patti, former CEO and co-founder of Playdead.
I thought you just named another studio.
Has announced a new game. Somerville is a product of collaboration between Patti and Chris Olsen, a seasoned feature film animator turned developer, according to a release from Jumpship, the studio behind the new game. Described as a sci-fi action-adventure game, Somerville chronicles the lives of key individuals in the wake of a global catastrophe. I'm really excited. Patty left Playdead in order to seek new challenges. So I'm super excited for that game. Mm-hmm. If it's anything like those, though, it's years away.
Yeah, they take a long time, their games, but I don't care because they're inside is perfect.
Yeah.
It's totally perfect.
And every single detail of these games is so brilliant.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a game I would like replay over and over again.
No.
But
although I've played Limbo, like, start to finish.
Really?
Yeah, like 4 times.
Multiple times? That's
every
surprising.
single platform that I get on, because I had it on PS3.
Oh, you went with the trophies?
And I beat it. No, I mean, it shares a trophy list. So
okay.
But then it came out on
Vita. But wasn't really the
like,
PS4 version has different trophies than the PS3?
No, they're
like
all
the same trophy list, but like it's just on PS4.
No, you don't get duplicate trophies.
Okay. Damn.
Got it on PS Vita. Played
I'm such
it all
a trophy
the way through.
whore.
PS4 played it all the way through. Got it on mobile for free. Played it all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Give me another one.
The other one? I am bothered by this story. Xbox will download 4K game patches whether you have a 4K TV or not.
I think that's totally worth it.
But do you know the size of these packs?
They're huge.
They're huge. So Forza 7 is 100 gigabyte download only for the 4K texture packs.
Correct.
The
now,
game is a separate download.
I don't know if I can't remember if you said this or not, but this is only for the Xbox One X.
Yeah, so the One S this does not happen with.
Right.
But it happens regardless of your TV. I really think even if you have a 4K TV, it should be like when you open it up, like, hey, do you want to download this? By the way, it's gigantic. Because if you think about that, right, it's probably like, I don't know the actual size of Forza off the top of my head, but most games are between on PS4 or Xbox are like between 25 and 50 gigs, I would say.
Yeah.
On average. That's a 125 to 150 gigabyte download for a single game. Granted, you have a terabyte hard drive. That's still like 2 games for your whole thing. It's nothing. I know it's more than 2 games.
Yeah, it's a lot more than 2 games, Holden.
I'm just trying to make
you are part of the problem.
part of the problem.
Yes, you are part of fake news. See, you would write a headline that says only 2 games fit on your new Xbox One X.
I said the headline was Xbox One will download 4K games patches whether you have a 4K TV or not. That was the headline, Chad.
That's not the one you would have written, though.
That's right. That's the one that IGN
No,
wrote.
I think that's totally okay because if you've seen the difference between like. After this fucking thing, I'll show you the PS4 Pro. Like, if you see the difference between the two, you're not going to want to play it without the 4K patch, whether or not you have a 1080p or a 4K TV. Like, the difference is real enough.
Yeah,
that
for
you
you,
want
for,
the 4K
for you
texture.
and me, sure, but not everyone gives a shit about that.
Yeah, everyone who's going to buy an Xbox One X gives a shit about that. Yes, everyone who's going to buy that gives a shit about that. Otherwise, there's a console that's $300 cheaper that they will buy instead.
$200 cheaper.
No.
Fake news, Chad.
No, it's $300 cheaper.
The discount
for a couple weeks after E3, you have the option to buy an Xbox One S for $200.
that does not count.
Okay, $250
So the Xbox One
normal
X,
price then.
Is it $250 normal price?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's $250 less.
Exactly.
Not...
After tax, it's about $280 cheaper. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we'll round up to $300 cheaper. So yes, everyone who has that console has it for a reason, and it's because they want their games to look and play better.
They might just want to run it smoother. Like, I'd rather have a smoother running game than a 4K game. I mean, granted, I would absolutely download the patch. You're right. I would absolutely download that patch.
If you are buying this console, you are getting this patch and you want this patch.
It's so massive.
I know it's big.
It's
She
huge.
said that. I do think what's interesting is that your console will choose which one to download itself based on the console. So you don't have a choice of saying, I want the 1080p or I want the 4K. I want to save space, blah, blah, blah. So I think that's interesting. But, takes all the guesswork out of it, stops it from being, oh man, I accidentally downloaded this and this game doesn't look too good, with somebody who just doesn't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
And then they judge it based off of their own mistake. So yeah, I think it's totally fine. So I think you're wrong.
I don't appreciate you, Chad. That's an attack on me.
Yeah, it is. I'm attacking your character. I'm attacking your tact as a journalist.
Well, you're just a garbage human, Chad.
I don't refute that. Hey, speaking of new consoles launching, Sony says it will be some time before we see a PS5.
I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah, that's all that story has.
Yep, that's...
And sometime is so ambiguous.
Sometime could be next year. They could announce it. I don't think it'll happen, though.
Since that was a baby story, I'm going to read another one.
Yeah,
and I'm only reading this for one thing. PlayStation Plus, July free games revealed.
Yep.
If you are a PlayStation Plus subscriber,
I had the story too.
You get Until Dawn on PS4, and that is absolutely go right now because I know that you.
I know.
have missed a lot of PS Plus games.
I'm very excited. I've
all you
gotten
have
better
to do
about that.
is download or even just check the box to like put it in your cart.
To be fair, I didn't get a PS4 until.
Well, even
Was
you've
it
missed
last
like Everybody's
year?
Gone to the Rapture. You missed something.
No, I
important
had
that was
Everyone's Gone to
big.
the Rapture.
You missed something big.
But I don't think I had a PS4 at that time though.
You did.
Since I've gotten PlayStation
Believe me,
Plus,
I have a better memory than you.
This is true.
So yeah, go download Until Dawn this month. It'll go live, I guess, on the 4th.
Yep.
You get Until Dawn, Game
That's
of
my birthday
Thrones, a
present from
Telltale game
Sony.
series. Telltale Game of Thrones is okay. If you have a PS3, you get Tokyo Jungle, which is that game where you play as animals and like an overrun Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
And then Darkstalkers Resurrection on PS3. If you have a Vita, Element 4 exclamation point. Elemental, but the A is a 4. And Don't Die, Mr. Robot, whatever the fuck that is, which apparently is crossed by with PS4, so you also get that on PS4. But yeah, really, it's just Until Dawn.
Yeah,
Go get that. Play it with friends.
I'm excited to play that
on your couch.
I think Katie would play that with me, but I think Gus doesn't like horror that much. So
It's not really a horror game. I mean, it's kind of a horror game. It's a
slasher game.
Yeah,
it's horror.
Tom and Jesse and I played it on the couch, and every chapter we just passed the controller,
Okay.
and it is so much fun to like yell out the choices. And
How
see,
long-
Oh no, you fucked that up, and now this person's dead. Well, fuck, I got to deal with the repercussions.
How long is the game? Like, you're to play it straight through?
Well, maybe it's about.
I know
6
it's
to 8 hours.
replayability.
Yeah, everyone can die in the game, or everyone can live, or anything in between.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
depending on what choices you make, you see different scenes and things like that. But
That's cool.
It's a real fun time. It's real good for streaming. Go play it.
Speaking of Until Dawn, the
Speaking
Halo
of Until
developer
Dawn.
gives Halo PC fan game Installation 01 its blessing. I just thought this was a really great story.
Yeah, that was cool.
Because you see things like Nintendo shutting down
Nintendo
fan
shuts
projects of
Pokemon fan game.
Yep, Pokemon
Nintendo
fan game.
shuts down Metroid fan game.
Yeah,
Nintendo shuts down this fan game.
and they're all going to be released for free. And he's was it 343? Is basically just like, hey, if you don't make money off of it, whatever, it's fine, it's cool, go for it. If they make it commercial, they can sue, which I think makes sense.
Yeah.
But if they're not making money off of it, go for it, man. This is also, I think it's. No, I'm not going to go. This will be a long tirade. Never mind. But I just think it's good. It's a nice story to see.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
That's
I appreciate
another
it too.
line of things of Xbox just doing the right things for gamers.
Yep.
Speaking of Xbox doing the right things, we are in the midst of, I think it started yesterday, the Xbox Ultimate Game Sale this year. It's longer than normal, and up to 300, more than 300 popular Xbox games and peripherals and accessories and things like that on sale.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of good shit. Even more discounts if you're an Xbox Gold member. So
Gus has been buying games because he has an Xbox again.
he sold his Xbox
So
buy an Xbox One S.
So this is what
sold
happened.
his Xbox One S.
So what happened is my roommate went to London and he wanted some extra cash. He's like, I think I'm kind of done with video games. Just not feeling it anymore. So he sold his Xbox. He sold the Switch. He comes back from London. He breaks his leg. He's stuck in bed all day long now. So he's about bored out of his mind. And we bought an Xbox yesterday. And he bought The Witness because that was on sale. It was like, it's normally $40. It was $16. He got Tomb Raider. It's normally a full price game. He got it for $7. I think it was the first one, so it's probably not full price anymore. But $7 is still a great deal. It's tons of sales, and like all the Gears of War games for $30. There's tons of stuff happening there.
Yeah, worth it. Go check it out.
Worth it.
It'll be going through till some date.
Anything else, Chad? You got anything else?
June 30th to July 10th is the dates on that. Yeah, I've got one more.
Yeah, one more.
So I was actually, you were next to me when I discovered this game, and we watched the trailer.
Yes, I know where you're going with this. I had this one too.
5-star, 1,000 top rated.
Did you buy it?
No, but I kind of wish I did.
Yeah.
I'm sure I will when it comes back up. But it's a game who literally, like, the first line of the description is, how would you like to earn a platinum trophy in 30 minutes or less? And it's a game that totally exploits the trophy system to get you a platinum trophy super quick. But it has been removed. It's 98 cents, and it's just a game. It's like very easy puzzles with 4K wallpapers. Now, the company that makes this also makes themes and wallpapers for your PS4 that are these wallpapers. So it's kind of just an advertisement game for them. But it's a really easy platinum, and that's how they marketed it. And the trailer is, get a platinum in under 30 minutes, and it's just nothing but trophies. So PlayStation pulled it from the store and said, hey, you have to take out mentions of trophies and stuff like this from your listing. They didn't have anything wrong with the game that they said. They're just like, hey, listen, just don't mention trophies in your description.
Why not, though?
Because then it doesn't sell itself on the merit of being a game, and instead it's just an exploit, I guess.
Gotcha. Okay.
But that kind of opens up to a bigger discussion of, like, should these games be allowed? Things like that. There's My Name is Mayo.
Yeah.
There's apparently a game where you, like, swipe through Tinder. It's called Massage Me. You, like, swipe through a Tinder-like thing, and if you have a conversation with someone and it goes well, then you're rewarded with your controller vibrating, and then you get to put it on your back and have a massage. But that game, you could you could exploit it and get a platinum trophy in like 10 minutes too if you skip all the dialogue or something like that.
Gotcha.
So like games like this that are designed to just get you a really fast platinum. What are your thoughts on it?
I guess it's one of those things where if people want to do that, let them. It doesn't destroy the community in any way that I can think of.
Does it not bother you that like people work really, really hard to spend hundreds of hours getting a platinum on some game, and then other guys are like, oh yeah, by the way, we're the same gamer level because I have the same amount of platinums because I got mine through trash race.
But how many of these super easy platinum trophy games are there?
I think there's about 5 out right now.
Okay, that's not gonna make me get to level 20 on PlayStation. On PlayStation Network.
So you're on board with it?
I guess it's just I don't see the harm. If someone wants to do it, whatever. It's like,
I mean, I have 2 platinum trophies from My Name is Mayo.
So you can't say you're against
so
this.
I
then.
can't say I'm against it.
I know Greg Miller and Colin Moriarty are going to love it. I remember listening to Podcast Beyond when I was younger and still in school, and they would just talk about like the easiest games to get trophies in.
Like they'd play Hannah Montana because you can get a platinum in like 3 hours or something like that. I remember a story Greg Miller once told about how he found out one day that Shuhei Yoshida doesn't have any platinum trophies.
Oh, really?
He's like, but you're the head of Sony Games. And things like, so he sent him a copy of Hannah Montana and said, play this. It's an easy platinum.
That's funny.
So yeah, I'm in support of it. I think that it's a little.
I think the
too
advertising
much.
directly of saying this will get you an easy, like there's almost Hannah Montana did not position their game in marketing as play the Hannah Montana game, the easiest way to get a trophy in the PlayStation Store.
Yeah,
it's not how that was marketed. It was just the Hannah Montana game. It's a game.
Yeah,
I get that. I can understand that part of it at least.
I'm conflicted because easy platinums. I think it's I'm a trash person for thinking it, but I'll spend the $1 to get the 30-minute platinum, but I do think it dilutes the store. It's so hard. Like the store is cluttered as fuck. And it's hard to find good shit and kind of highlight that good shit. And this is just even more pollution in there. But so I'm conflicted in that.
But I guess to think of it this way. There's so many games on the PlayStation Store. It's not like you're going to be seeing this game in the PlayStation Store showing up all the time.
It was
for
pretty
starters.
featured in this week in the deals.
Yeah, for this week.
Yeah.
And then it'll be gone because more games come out, more deals happen. But also, it's kind of like saying, geez, I work so hard to get really buff and to get these big biceps, and I feel accomplished and great, and should you feel cheapened by the fact that someone else did steroids to get there? Like that's their prerogative. Let them fucking do it. You have your own accomplishments, your own achievements, your own sense of reward and accomplishment. No one else should detract from your own sense of accomplishment. If you want to go through and play Horizon Zero Dawn and get the trophy because you want that sense of achievement, this game existing does not ruin that achievement you got playing whatever other game you got a platinum in.
I like that idea.
Yeah. So,
nice. So that's all that's happened this week. Not a whole lot.
I think I have one more story. I just thought this was funny. I don't want to talk about this too much because it's not worth talking too much about, but BioWare shoots down Mass Effect Andromeda DLC cancellation rumors, which is kind of like, just end it, dude. Just don't. I'd rather them cancel the DLC and not hear about Mass Effect again. And
no, did you not hear the end of it?
Oh, yeah, it's because the studio allegedly that's working on it doesn't even, they have no affiliation to BioWare whatsoever. It was Sinclair Networks.
Well, they shot down the rumor. There were rumors going around that was like, oh man, there was all this BioShock DLC and it got canceled. And BioShock said, yeah, that rumor's false because there's literally no DLC to begin with. So they shot down the rumor and said, oh, by the way, we're not just saying that rumor's false, but the idea of us having single player DLC for this game
I must have missed
just
that then.
Not a thing.
That's funny.
So yeah, not only did they kill people's they got people's hopes up for a second, and then just immediately like, yeah, it's not a thing at all, and it never was.
That's hysterical.
Yeah. Oh man, I just farted and it smells like a dead city.
Well, thank goodness we record those smells so our audience can smell it too.
Smell-o-vision.
Just kidding, just me. I'll tell you how terrible it is, guys.
Hey-oh.
Ayo.
So for this week's topic, I wanted to take. We are halfway through the year. It is July 2nd right now that we're recording this.
Mm-hmm.
It is officially rolling in. We are further into the year than we are not far into it.
We're halfway through now. We're a little bit more than halfway through now.
But yeah, we are. Actually, we might be like right in the middle because of February. It's a short month. I don't know. Point is,
we're getting close.
Getting close. 2017's wrapping up, and I wanted to take a look at everything that we have coming up because if you thought 2017 started off strong, holy God, do we have some crazy ass shit coming our way.
I was just thinking, I think the beginning of the year was better for me at least.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, because you had some games I still haven't played yet. You had Neo, which I still really want to play. You had Resident Evil, which was awesome.
Yep.
You had Horizon Zero Dawn, which is good. And you had Breath of the Wild, which is the best game of all time. And then there was
some Breath of the Wild. Yep, that's the thing that existed.
So like, looking ahead, I'm excited for all these games, but I think that for me the major like mega games were in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
But there's still great stuff coming that I'm excited for.
Yeah, 2017 is fucking lit.
So I
just said that out loud for the first time in my life, and I hate myself for it.
So like I have a long list here, but I kind of just chose the top 5 games that I'm most excited about.
I think we should go through for each month.
Okay.
And just read what's coming.
Yeah.
And then we can like pull out our favorites.
Yeah, totally.
That's what I've decided.
So I feel like you have that list already.
I do.
Okay.
So, are you ready?
Yeah.
So this is a list of every game coming out in July this month. We've got July 11th. We have Fable Fortune on Xbox One and PC. Didn't even know that was a thing.
Didn't even know that was the thing here.
I'm pretty sure. I thought Fable was dead for life. Final Fantasy 12: The Zodiac Age is coming out on PS4.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I know, me too. I'm pumped as fuck. Yonder: The Cloudcatcher Chronicles on PS4. You'll like this one. Layton's Mystery Journey, Catriel and the Millionaire's Conspiracy on iOS and Android. I know you like those Professor Laytons.
I do like those Layton games.
Splatoon 2 on Switch on the July 21st. Fate Excella Umbral Star on the 25th. Pyre on the 25th. Danganronpa, another episode. Ultra Despair Girls. Have you ever played Danganronpa?
I don't even know what that is.
Really?
Yeah.
It's this one's coming out on PC. It's like a murder mystery visual novel that you play through.
Okay.
But apparently it's very Japanese.
I've never been a fan of those like novel games where it's just I'm just reading text and choosing options the whole time. Never enjoyed those.
But you love Fallout 4? I'm just kidding.
Fallout 4, they talk to you. It's more like saying Layton. Layton is actually very much like a novel in some ways. Yeah, it's just all like reading character dialogue and stuff.
And then rounding it out, great old game, Hey Pikmin on 3DS. That's going to be trash.
I totally forgot about that. Every 3DS game coming out in the month of July is not exciting to me.
It's literally just Hey Pikmin.
There's also Miitopia.
That's not a thing.
That's totally a thing.
No, I've decided that's not a thing, and I'm blocking it from my memory. It's not a thing. So July has a couple of gems in there. Splatoon 2.
Mm-hmm. We'll get to the gems in a second.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. Let's go to August.
August 2nd, Tacoma on Xbox One and PC.
Ooh.
Very excited for that. I won't play it till it comes to PS4. They did say console launch exclusive at E3, so. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. That looks super cool.
It does.
That's the game Josh was excited for about mental illness on PS4 and PC.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Coming out August 8th. Mega Man Legacy Collection 2. That one's surprisingly not coming to Switch.
That is definitely a Switch game.
Perfect for Switch.
Yeah.
Agents of Mayhem. Sonic Mania is coming out on the 15th. Uncharted Lost Legacy coming out on the 22nd.
Hell yeah.
That's the game that will kick off my fall.
Okay.
Like that hits, and then the ball just goes and rolls from there.
Yeah.
Madden NFL 18 coming the 25th. Absolver on the 29th to PS4 and PC. Warriors All-Stars. Everybody's Golf. Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle on Switch on the 29th. Yakuza Kiwami.
You can just say Yakuza.
PS4 August 29th. Life is Strange Before the Storm. PS4, Xbox One, PC on the 31st. So yeah, 2 big hitters for me coming in August.
Mm-hmm.
September 5th coming Knack 2.
Are you going to get Knack 2?
No, I'm not going to get Knack 2.
I was going to say, because you sounded really excited. I'm like, are you going to get Knack 2?
No.
Did you play Knack 1?
No.
All right.
That game sounded like trash. It kind of looked boring as fuck, and nobody liked it. So,
but Mike Cerny made it.
Mark Cerny.
Mark Cerny.
Okay, fucking, if you're gonna bring up a name, know the name.
I really thought it was Mike.
No, you idiot, Mark Cerny.
In my head too, I was
Hi.
like, you
So,
remembered his name, Holden. Good job.
I'm the lead architect on the PlayStation 4 Pro, and this is 4K checkerboarding and high dynamic range. We're going to show you this on a television, and it's going to be a stream, and you're looking at a very small version of it on a tiny resolution on your baby
My favorite
phone.
was, and
Doesn't
you
look great.
audience, my favorite was, and you guys at home won't be able to see the HDR visuals because your setup's not for it, but trust us that it looks very good for the audience. It's just like,
Dude's fucking brilliant,
yeah.
but he gives a terrible
Yeah.
press conference.
He probably is just like, I'm doing the press conference, and everyone's like, oh, Mark, don't force this down our throats. All right, keep going.
Destiny 2, September 6th.
This
This is weird. I'm going to get into this in just a second.
Yeah.
But Dishonored, Death of the Outsider coming out on the 14th. Metroid, Samus Returns, 3DS. I know you're excited as
Very
F
excited
about
for
that. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Pokken Tournament DX on the Switch, Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony on PS4 and Vita, Total Warhammer PC, Total War, Warhammer on PC, Cuphead finally coming out on the 29th, and FIFA 18. Now here's what's
Cuphead
weird.
is a exclusive to Xbox One, but timed, right?
Cuphead, no, I think that one is full-on rapist exclusive.
Damn it. That looks so good.
I got halfway through saying full-on. I was like, damn it, I can't not end this with rapist after last week's episode. Here's what's weird about these games. Are you ready for this?
What?
Are you ready for this?
No.
Na-na-na-na. Okay. Listen to the dates of these. Releasing on September 5th, September 6th, September 14th, 15th, 19th, 22nd, 26th, 28th, and 29th.
Okay.
Games usually come out on Tuesdays and occasionally on Fridays. These are coming out all over the goddamn place.
Yeah. I don't think it
What the hell
matters
is
when a
going
game
out?
comes out in the same way like when a movie comes out.
It does, though. Like, people are like, cool, what's new on the store this week? And they go check on Tuesday. Or what's new? They go to GameStop on Tuesday. Because that's game release day. Unless you're Nintendo and you always do it on Fridays. But it's weird as fuck. It's coming out, like, all over the week. And T-Ways. October. Forza Motorsport 7 if you want a 100 GB patch for 4K content.
October's a good month.
Middle-earth, Shadow of War. Evil Within 2. South Park, Fractured Butthole. Destiny 2 comes to PC. Assassin's Creed Origins, Super Mario Odyssey, Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus. Those last three, Assassin's Creed, Super Mario Odyssey, and Wolfenstein 2, all come out on the same day. That's going to be the most legendary gaming day.
It's funny that Nintendo doesn't have anything to worry about because they're just in their own thing. To me, that's really...
I don't think any of them have to worry because they're all three very different games.
No, but
Like
here's the
different
thing, though, is I
audiences.
do think that gamers play a diverse set of games. And so if they're saying, I have $60 this week, if they're a Nintendo gamer, they're just going to buy Mario. So if you have a Switch, you're buying Mario, you're probably not going to buy either of those two, I don't think, on day one. But Wolfenstein versus Assassin's Creed, I can see a gamer being like, I want to play both of these, but I can only play one, and I think they're probably going to choose Wolfenstein.
No.
I think they would choose Wolfenstein.
Are you kidding me?
I seriously think so, yes.
No, there is a special kind of gamer who doesn't listen to this podcast, who is the
Most
majority
gamers
of
don't
gamers.
listen to
Yeah,
this
who is the
podcast.
majority of gamers who will buy Madden, they'll buy Call of Duty, and they'll buy Assassin's Creed. And
Is
that's,
Assassin's Creed really up there, though?
it is in the mind, like, those are games that people know. Because, you know, the very first Assassin's Creed, they had a huge push with like movie trailers and things like that. Like, those are the games that people know, and they release anything, they buy them. Nobody outside
just
of like
don't think
gaming
that-
communities know what the fuck Wolfenstein is.
Sure, but I just don't think that Assassin's Creed has that same sway anymore. I really don't.
I think
I know it's
that-
been a long time.
No,
and
I
it's-
don't. But here's the thing: they know the name Assassin's Creed.
Sure.
And they know that Assassin's Creed coming out. They don't know what the fuck Wolfenstein is, and they will never hear of it.
Well, I guess
even
we'll
if
say
it comes
I guess
out.
also the reviews will also tell us this too. If like Wolfenstein gets trash reviews and Assassin's Creed gets glowing reviews, or vice versa.
But these are the kind of gamers who don't even read reviews. They're just like, cool, these are the games I'm picking up this year.
I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
I just feel bad for them.
I mean,
they play
it's
Madden.
great. They contribute to gaming.
I don't
and-
understand sports games. I just don't
I don't
get
either.
it. Just watch the real game.
Speaking of those gamers, November, Call of Duty WE comes out on November 3rd. That's right. That's it, right? WWII.
That's
WE.
that is what it is. Yep.
Crackdown 3, November 7th.
I
Super
think
Lucky
Crackdown
Stone.
3 is going to be trash.
Yeah.
They've shown so little of it. There's no way it's going to be amazing. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Super Lucky's Tale, November 7th. That's the launch of the Xbox One X.
That is it funny that's one of the
insane.
games. It's like maybe I should get an Xbox.
For Super Lucky's Tale?
Yeah, I do want
Really?
to play that. Yeah. I don't know why. I
mean,
really
there's a
want to
lot
play
of
that.
other stuff that's come out in the last few years that you should get an Xbox for, but not that
I
one.
really want to play the game for some reason.
Okay.
It looks enjoyable. It looks fun.
Great. Sure. Need for Speed Payback coming out November 10th. Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom, PC and PS4. Lego Marvel Superheroes. Oh, that one comes out on my mom's birthday.
Lego Star Wars?
No, Ni no Kuni. Lego Star Wars. What are you talking about? That game came out ages ago. Lego Marvel Superheroes 2.
I mean, there probably is there not a Lego Star Wars game coming out this year
No.
along with the movie?
No, there's Star Wars Battlefront 2. Also releasing November 17th. And Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon on the 3DS.
Oh, I forgot about those games. I'll write that down.
So those are games that are coming out this year that have exact release dates. There are a few others that have been confirmed for 2017 that don't yet have release dates.
Xenoblade
such
Chronicles
as
2.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Elder Scrolls Switch, Skyrim on Switch, Ace Combat 7, I guess, Metal Gear Survive. Is that accurate?
I think so, yeah.
This is not accurate. Sea of Thieves. That definitely got a 2018 at E3, didn't it?
It did. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Also, they would have announced that as a release date at E3 if it has a release date.
Yeah. So that's the list so
'Cause
far
the hype is so high
of
for
everything that we
game.
have coming out in 2017 from now till the end of the year. Holden, which of those games tickles your little wiener?
So I'm gonna go through my 5.
Okay, go through your 5.
Splatoon, I'm excited for. And I think the reason is that I enjoyed the gameplay of Splatoon. I thought it was really fun and just charming and kind of has that weird Nintendo quirky.
That's on your top 5?
It is. And the reason is that I'm very excited to try this like horde mode, like salmon run version of it. Because as much as I loved Splatoon, I don't care for the multiplayer shooter aspects to it.
It's on your top 5?
It's
of
on
all
my
of those
top
games we
5.
just read, that's in your top 5?
It's on my top 5, yeah.
Holden. Like...
I'm excited for that
Just
game.
because Nintendo makes it does not mean
it's not because
you
Nintendo
have
likes
to play it.
It's not because Nintendo likes it. I just like their style of game, and that gets me more excited than other things.
Oh my god!
And I think the salmon run stuff looks really fun because it's going to be more of a
Stockholm syndrome. Hashtag why I stayed.
It looks like it's going to have a little bit more of a single player focused, and I'm looking for that in Splatoon. I've always been kind of looking for that in Splatoon, even though the first game had like a single player.
You've always been looking for that. How much did you play Splatoon on the first one?
I put a good like 10-15 hours into the first one.
Shut up.
Seriously,
that's
yeah.
not the answer I wanted to hear.
You wanted me to say like I put like 30 minutes into
Yes.
it. Yeah. No, I put a good like 10-15 hours into it. So that's my number 1.
Okay.
Not my number 1, but like that's like the first one on the list in order. I'm just doing this in the order which they're releasing.
Sure.
There'll be some prizes on. There's gonna be one surprise in here for you.
There's gonna be prizes.
A surprise.
Is it a claw game?
The best kind of prize is a surprise. What's that from?
Oh, I have no idea.
It's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Okay,
Or no, Charlie. It is Charlie. Willy Wonka is the better one. Charlie has Johnny Depp in it.
I didn't see the trash movie, so, and I'm not a baby, so that was not my first exposure to the Chocolate Factory.
That was not my first exposure. Not at all. I own Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory because I love that movie.
Okay.
So good. I watch it at any time. Uncharted Lost Legacy.
Oh god, all over my pussy.
Cannot wait for that. It's gonna be so good.
Have you pre-ordered it? I have the countdown timer on my PS4.
I don't pre-order games because I
You're an
just
idiot.
download it digitally. Like, what's the benefit?
Yeah, but it preloads,
Okay,
so
that's
it is
cool.
ready to go.
Whatever.
Because I don't stay up till midnight because I'm an old man, so it doesn't even matter that it preloads.
Metroid: Samus Returns. Pumped for that. Super Mario Odyssey. Because I
Obviously.
just
Yep.
cannot wait. That's probably the number 1 game I'm most excited for at this point. And then Ni no Kuni 2. I never played the first one, but I've always wanted to. I think the art style is super gorgeous.
Okay.
And I'm kind of itching to really kind of try out a JRPG.
Didn't you do that with I Am Setsuna?
Yeah, but I'm talking about like a really grand, like really big
Sure.
JRPG. That was like a mini RPG. It was like a 20-hour game.
I'm kind of surprised after how like giddy you were about Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
That's
I'm
not on there?
surprised that that's on there and Splatoon is, or that's not on there and that Splatoon 2 is.
I only say that because I have more confidence in Splatoon being a. It's because I've kind of already played it before. I kind of know what I'm expecting going into it, so I'm excited about it.
Okay.
I'm excited for Mario Rabbids, but I don't really know like how the difficulty's going to ramp up, or like what the end game looks like in that. Like, there's
Okay.
still, I still have a lot of questions about that to say it's in my top 5.
Gotcha.
But I am very excited for that.
Well, I have confidence in sunshine. I have confidence in rain. I have confidence that spring will come again. What's that?
Are these your 5 games?
No. That's the sound of music, you uncultured.
I have not seen The Sound of Music. I don't care to.
Okay. I don't know. I haven't thought about which ones would be my 5, so I'm just going to go through here and tell you which ones I'm pumped as fuck
Okay.
for. Starting with Final Fantasy 12.
Mm-hmm.
So many people love that game, and it's one of the ones I didn't have a PS2, and it's one of the ones that kind of went under the radar. I missed. And I really liked the remaster of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Even the god awful voice acting of Cheetahs on there.
I
Oh
I
my
would
God, the
play
whole
Final
game.
Fantasy 12 over other Final Fantasy games simply just because the combat system. It's real time.
Yeah.
It's not turn based.
So that's the first one I see on there.
Mm-hmm.
Second one that I'm pumped for. I'm interested in Hellblade, but not pumped necessarily. But
Mm-hmm.
obviously Uncharted Lost Legacy,
Yeah.
because my top 5 favorite games of all time are all Naughty Dog games.
That's also another reason why I didn't put Mario Rabbids on there, because I was trying to do at least one different one per month. Like I wouldn't do 2 from the same month.
You're a month.
And I'm more excited for Uncharted Lost Legacy
Uncharted,
than for Rabbids.
Mario plus Rabbids.
You're not gonna play
Again,
Metroid.
Destiny 2. I'm not gonna what?
You're not gonna play Metroid, are you?
I probably won't buy that. No.
Okay. Yeah.
Destiny 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to try that out. There are so many games that I think that might be one that I have to miss it because of so many everything else, and then maybe I'll jump in later. But
Yeah.
that's one that I'm interested to try out. La 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 la. Middle Earth: Shadow of War. I'd like to play that, but again, there's just so much other shit to play.
Mm-hmm.
Evil Within 2.
Yes.
Now that comes out 4 days before South Park: The Fractured Butthole, and I'm gonna spend the rest of my life giggling at that game. But those two, I definitely want. Oh, Super Mario Odyssey. God damn it. Wolfenstein 2. Fucking A, man.
It's
Fucking
tough. There are a lot
A.
of good games coming out.
I'm not gonna have time for most of these, and that sucks so bad because looking at them, I want to play so many games.
That's kind of the downside of being a gamer. Is that if you're like a movie fanatic, like you can go to the movies and watch every movie in a weekend.
Yeah.
If you really want to, like that's your love. Like you can do that. You cannot do that with games.
I'm so bummed.
There's
I'm already getting
there's so
depressed
long.
about all the games I'm not gonna be able to play.
That's what summer is for. Is you play the games because
God,
there's
I
not.
forgot. So I'm gonna play Far Cry 4 so I can get ready for Far Cry 5. Wait, Far Cry 5's not on this list.
It's coming out this year.
Oh, totally. Yeah, it's coming out in September, isn't it?
Um.
So Far Cry 5 as well.
Find out. Let's find out
Come on,
together.
GameSpot. I got this list from GameSpot, so it's their fault. There's just so much shit, and I have to play Wolfenstein 1 again. Holden,
Did you beat
save
Wolfenstein?
me. No, I never played it.
I have it.
I heard really good things. I'm like, oh, I'll get around to that. Yeah, I have it as well. I have to play all the Metro games.
Metro is so good.
Life is so hard. Life is so hard. Why do I have a job and other hobbies?
When is? Oh yeah, Far Cry's not this year. It's February 2018.
What?
Yeah,
Why did
On-
I think that was September?
on Ubisoft's website.
Ubisoft's website?
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft's website?
Ubisoft.
Boobies-soft's website?
Ubisoft.
Poopy-soft?
They prefer breast soft.
Breast soft. Man, that's a really soft shirt. Yeah, it's about breast soft. If I had to rate it on a scale from 1 to soft, it'd be breast soft.
Yeah, February 27th, 2018.
Bag of sand. Oh, good. That gives me more time. I can put off Far Cry 4 then.
Yep.
Until
Play
like-
Metro. Play Metro.
I've got to play Wolfenstein.
No, play Metro.
I play Wolfenstein because Metro's not coming for another 6 years.
No, don't say that. Don't
I mean,
say
did
that.
you see it? And
Don't
also,
say
I'll
that.
need to get an
Don't say
Xbox for that.
No, they've been working on that game
No,
for
I
a
can
very long
play it on
time.
both, but
I'm pretty sure they've been working on that for a long time. It might come next year.
no, it's not coming out next year.
I'm looking this up right now. I think it's coming next year.
I gotta play Ni no Kuni 1. God damn
That'll
it.
take a long time.
God damn it. Life is hard. Life is Strange. I gotta play Life is Strange. Did I ever tell you about the time? So Life is Strange 1.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently it's a fucking fantastic game, and I can't wait to play it. But the very first time I went to play it, it was super late at night, and I'm an old man, so I fall asleep early.
Mm-hmm.
I turn on the game, and you're sitting in a desk, and one of the very, very first things you do is you read a letter or something like that. and like 2 sentences into the reading the letter, I fell asleep on the couch. And I never picked it back up again to play. So that's the 2017 games lineup, you guys. Packed as shit.
Okay.
This is honestly shaping up to be, you had mentioned, like, there's so many great games that have already come out this year. So many great games that are coming out the rest of this year. It's going to be great. GR8, great.
I'm trying to find out if Metro's coming out in 2018. I'm like,
No,
determined.
it's not. They did not announce anything, and that game looks so much further away than 2018. Let's move on.
No.
We have one subscriber interrogative in here from someone named Chat Michael Skinnis.
We have a subscriber name that's so close to your name. That's such a coincidence.
I know,
that's
right?
Really weird.
Rhyming is weird.
Yeah. So the question was, do we think
an N64?
I was gonna.
I want to say it
it
at the same time as you.
Do you think an N64 Classic is
will happen?
Is
Will
going
you
to
read
happen?
it off the note?
No,
I put it in there word for word.
I'm going to the note right now.
Oh my god!
All right, we'll start over again. Do you think an N64 Classic will happen? I finished it before you.
If so, what games would be on it? Oh my god, that was so weird. We said that at the same time.
So bizarre.
That's
what a coincidence.
crazy.
Jinx.
We're basically the same person.
So what do you think? Will it happen?
Absolutely
Yes.
not.
You don't think so?
No, that's so funny that we both definitively looked at each other and said the opposite answer.
I think so.
No, not
think
at all.
so.
Why do you think so?
Because they've done the NES, they've done the SNES. Why wouldn't they do the N64?
How far do you think they're gonna go?
I don't think they go to Wii. I think they might stop at GameCube.
Really?
Because I just love the idea of a little GameCube.
A little baby GameCube.
Little baby
yeah.
GameCube who still has a little handle on it.
Here's why I don't think it'll happen.
Yeah.
One, the controller is a lot more sophisticated and complex than an NES or SNES
That's
controller.
a very good point. But
So
they've also been
having
increasing
those
the
come
price.
within- yeah. But so having that come in the box is going to be, I mean, it starts to get a little bit more unwieldy. Here's the next thing. Games from that era don't look good anymore.
That's very true.
So if we have an emulator playing all of these games as they were intended and things like that, like,
Yeah.
we're going to suddenly turn on that box and realize, wow, all this stuff looks like shit. And suddenly Super Mario 64 doesn't have that same special place in our heart anymore because we realize that, wow, yeah, it really does look like trash.
Yeah, and that's kind of, so I think it's going to happen. But when I saw the question of what's going to be there, and I'm like, I can think of 3 games that I would really want.
Yeah, that's the other thing. There's not a huge lineup of like stellar games. That
It basically would be Smash Bros. Actually, 4 games: Smash Bros, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Mario 64. 5 if you want to include Mario Kart.
Yeah, they wouldn't include like a sequel of a Mario Kart that they have.
Yeah, so I don't see that. But what I think is more likely, and what I hope, is a Game Boy Classic.
That is something that I can get behind.
Yeah, that would be
And there's
awesome.
a
Like a little
lot of good
portable,
shit.
like actually it could even just be the same size as a Game Boy. Which
Yeah.
can you imagine it had a backlight, which would be awesome for a Game Boy to have a backlight, like a Game Boy, not like
Right.
the ESP version. And to also if it's gonna be running graphics of that, not low quality, but just like not that heavy on a processor,
Right.
the battery would be insane.
Yeah.
It would last forever. It would be like a week on a battery life or something stupid like that. Probably
What games
not.
would you
That's
like to see
exaggeration.
on that one?
Oh man, Advance Wars. This Game Boy Advance actually shit. I guess I'd rather have a Game Boy Advanced one, but definitely
Obviously Tetris.
Obviously
Tetris
Tetris.
would
That's
definitely be on
synonymous with Game Boy. I mean,
Yep.
that was bundled with Game Boy. Super Mario Land
Yep.
would have to be on there. Super Mario Land 2, 6 coins.
6 golden coins.
Is it 6 coins or 6 golden coins?
6 golden coins. Yeah. A stupid bunny ear Mario.
But dude, there would be 3 amazing Zelda games on that. You'd have Link's Awakening, which is one of the best.
Yep. Link's Awakening DX.
And then
Director's
you'd
Cut.
have Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages, which were the
Oh,
first
yeah.
Zelda games that I ever played.
They were the Capcom Zelda games.
Yep, they were, and they're really really excellent.
They're good.
They're fantastic. Trying to think what else was on Game Boy that I really played a lot of. I didn't have a lot of Game Boy games because again I didn't really get into gaming too much until like GameCube, which is like when Game Boy Advance was coming out.
Yeah.
But I'd still love to see a Game Boy Classic because I kind of feel like that'd also be an opportunity to kind of see, well, what are the games Nintendo wants to highlight of that generation? And I'd be curious to kind of play those and see what those older handheld games
Sure.
are
I mean,
like.
Metroid 2.
Oh, yeah, Metroid 2.
On
Yeah.
the Game Boy, yeah.
Would they do that, though, when they just released Metroid 2 this year? Do you think they'd do that?
Sure.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I'd rather see that than an N64 Classic, for sure.
Totally. That one obviously would have to be portable and on the go, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Do you think it would come with a controller that has a really short cord?
Like they have a little screen and then a controller attached to it. It's like, this isn't a Game Boy. What's this? Yeah.
So here's where I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Would you rather see these kind of things happen more often, or would you rather Virtual Console finally get the fuck on the Switch? Or do you think they're unrelated? And
no,
we can have both?
This is a really, really good question because I've been thinking about this, and this is actually something that I was kind of hesitating for me to even buy an SNES Classic for. Is I love the idea of buying an SNES and finding like Super Mario World for it, and finding Link to the Past for it, and playing it like the way it was played.
Well,
and that sounds so cool to me. But this is kind of better than that.
Well,
like
you would
having
have to
these
go through a lot of trouble to play an SNES now.
Oh, I'm
like,
sure.
Not only would it be costly, but
I can't play it on my TV.
Exactly, you can't play it on your TV. It'll look like, if you're able to get it to run on the TV, it'll look like trash.
Yeah,
and it would be unplayable.
But that's kind of why I would get like a little like CRT, like small little CRT TV.
You and your stupid typewriter.
I don't know. It just sounds so awesome to me that I'd do it that way, like over buying it on the Switch and playing it on my Switch.
Really?
Yeah.
So you would have a CRT TV and a Super Nintendo and all these games, as opposed to having these games portably with you on the Switch?
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Interesting.
It just there's like
my parents have an unplayable Super Nintendo.
Give it to me. I'll not play it.
With Super Mario All-Stars plus World Kart and Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2 and 3. And I'm not going to give it to you. So
that's fine because it doesn't work. I'll find a working one.
It does work.
Oh, I thought you said it was not playable.
It's not playable because they can't play it on their TV, and they're not going to buy a CRT TV.
Oh, I see. So. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. No, I can buy one. It's fine. Don't you have to? You don't. I appreciate the offer, Chad.
No.
I appreciate the offer.
If anything, I'll take it back up here and then not play it on my TV because I'm not going to buy.
And tease me with it. Just leave it in between us during every podcast. No, I just like that tangibility of having the system.
Yeah.
And like putting the cartridge in. I just think that sounds awesome. It sounds so cool.
God, those controllers still have like the little dog bite marks in them from 3 decades ago, 2 decades ago, 2.5 decades ago.
I think my favorite one though, like the one I'd be like the most pumped about, would be the GameCube Classic if they ever did that.
What games would you do for that one? I never had a GameCube.
Dude, GameCube had some outrageously fantastic
games that I played on Wii. Mm-hmm. Like I bought a controller and Metroid Prime 1 and 2.
Without even any of the Nintendo games, just to start off, Resident Evil 4. People forget.
There's so many better ways to play that now.
But it's like that's again like the way it was intended to be played. It was originally a GameCube. Way, yeah. It wasn't a GameCube exclusive at first. Like that was a Nintendo exclusive game, but it was so huge they brought it to literally every console after that.
Yep.
So that Metroid Prime 1 and 2, you'd have Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. You'd have Super Mario Sunshine, which was, funny enough, one of the first Mario games I ever played. It's a very special place in my heart. And when I started hearing people being like, that was a shitty Mario game, I'm like, that was awesome. I love Sunshine. I was like, I didn't like the hub world. And I'm like, I loved Isle Delfino. That was awesome. I love the little, like, jumping around the little topical island and hopping on the residents and just bouncing on their heads. It was so much fun. So I would go back and play those games, absolutely.
What about Billy Hatcher?
I loved Billy Hatcher. I did love Billy Hatcher. Billy Hatcher was fantastic. My cousin
Rick loved that game. He was like 7 years old.
It had the most obnoxious theme song ever.
Did it?
Yeah, I'm going to find it right now. And then, what else was there? Luigi's Mansion. I've never played Luigi's Mansion, but I would definitely go back and play that. I have to find this Billy Hatcher theme song. It's the most obnoxious theme song ever. Like, as a kid, I'm like, fuck this theme song. I need to get to the game right now. Like, I need to get off the title sequence as soon as possible.
Sonic
Billy
Adventure
Hatcher
2
and the Giant Egg. I never beat it, actually. Theme song.
Hey, everybody, if you have an idea of what games you would want, email us. Wow.
Wait. It gets even worse.
What are they spelling? Giab? That's obnoxious.
Super obnoxious. Oh, no, there was one, too, where they had the kids being like, na, 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 like, along with it as well.
That's even more obnoxious than Daisy's.
Hey, I'm Daisy!
Yeah, here it is.
Oh, my God. Oh, Billy Hatcher.
Oh, that brings back memories, though.
Woof. Woof, 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 woof.
Very excited for that one. If it happens.
Yeah, it won't happen.
I think the biggest obstacle of the GameCube Classic is that as well would be the SNES Classic and the NES Classic. Those games are very small in file size. They don't have to put a big hard drive. They could put probably less than a gigabyte hard drive in those things to run those games. But they couldn't, like, for GameCube, they would need a much bigger drive. So it would cost over $100 probably. Plus, again, the controller is a lot more sophisticated than the N64 controller.
Yep.
So that's your point as well, which is a very good point. I did not even consider that, honestly. Also, the N64 Classic, what would be typical about that is looking back at the joystick on the N64 controller is garbage compared to what we use nowadays.
And we're so used to Rumble too, but do you remember the size of the Rumble pack that you plug into the N64 controller?
They could just solve that, but that's easy to fix nowadays.
If you think about it though, that like the controller is the size of the SNES Classic now. Like even bigger than it. So yeah, I think a huge obstacle though is the games don't look good anymore. And people are going to start to realize, like, they'll go back and play it and realize, what have I done? And I think that's why we'll never see a PlayStation 1 Classic. Yeah, do you think other companies will ever jump on that at all? Well,
like
Sega? Sega's been doing it for years.
Well, the Sega Forever program kind of defeats the purpose of it.
Well, yeah, they have Sega Forever, but you've, at Urban Outfitters and Walgreens and things like that, you've always seen 80 Sega Genesis games on this little baby Sega Genesis. You've been seeing that for decades.
That's right.
And in fact, they're on Amazon right now. You can buy one with 80 games for $40. And it's a Sega. It's a mini Sega Genesis.
That's funny.
But yeah, I don't think they'll ever those types of things. I don't think they'll ever get past the 16-bit era.
That's upsetting.
I don't know if it's upsetting or those things will just like make their way out, like virtual console type things.
Yeah.
Cool. That was Split Screen Gaming for this week. Oh, do you have any other interrogatives?
I mean, I threw the Game Boy thing in there.
Making up from other people?
Yeah, I'm reading their minds and what they want to ask us.
Yeah. Send us your shit. Send us your love. Didn't get to send anybody any heart, or didn't get to see any hearts from anyone this week, so I was kind of disappointed that none of you guys sent us hearts.
Yeah. I actually don't know what we're talking about. What was this heart thing?
Remember I said I'm going to give you a challenge. I want you to send us a picture of a heart.
Yeah, that's right.
I was just making it up as I went. But yeah, emails. We want to hear from you. There are so many of you that listen, and we're so grateful. And we have over 500 downloads this month.
Yeah, which
is incredible.
We just keep doing better month to month, and it's all because you guys. It's awesome. It's really exciting for us.
Tell us your story. What did you eat for breakfast? Who are your friends?
I honestly would love
Tell
that.
About your
if just
life.
like people just emailed us and like, this is how I got into gaming, and this is why I love games. That'd be
or
awesome.
Everybody told us what they ate for breakfast. I
had
love
Pop-Tarts too.
Pop-Tarts. Oh man, I got real fat on Pop-Tarts. Like that was my I would eat literally an entire box of Pop-Tarts every day.
Do you know what my guilty pleasure Pop-Tart is?
What's that?
Is the hot fudge sundae one you put in the freezer.
Oh, gross.
And you'd eat it cold.
Oh, gross. Yeah, so I have not had a Pop-Tart in so long.
Oh, it's been years.
Because I'll eat junk food occasionally, but I will not eat Pop-Tarts on purpose because that's my trigger food.
Is it really?
Yeah, I eat a Pop-Tart and it's all downhill from there.
Really?
So it's been so many years since I've had a Pop-Tart.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's super funny.
Yeah.
Cool.
They were good though. Those chocolate fudge Pop-Tarts. And the
s'mores?
Blueberry ones. No, not the s'mores. Fuck s'mores.
I like the
Marshmallow,
s'mores.
get out of here. Get the fuck out of here, Marshmallow. Nobody really likes you. You're too gooey. You get on your hands and you're sticky and gross.
I love marshmallows.
Oh, no.
I was always the one who just stick it right in the fire and
Oh,
just
you
burn
were
it.
that kid?
I was that kid, yeah.
Oh, everyone hates you. Everyone email us all the reasons why you hate Holden DePardo. We are Split Screen Gaming Podcast
I have one more
at
subscriber interrogative.
gmail.com. Okay, go.
Why do you hate Holden DePardo?
Find out next week. I'll email you at splitscreengamingpodcast@gmail.com. I'm really going to do that, by the way. One day you're just going to see an email pop up on your phone. Why I hate Holden DePardo. Oh, man. We love you all.
I would probably just die laughing, honestly.
Good. If you die, I'll have accomplished my goal and I'll be happy. Just kidding. I love you.
And this will be a single person podcast after that.
But I'll still do
I'm
your voice.
irreplaceable, Chad.
I'm irreplaceable, Chad. That'll be me doing your voice. Yeah, guys. Thanks for putting us in your ears. Have a happy July 4th. It's Holden's
Happy
birthday on
Independence
Tuesday.
Day. It is.
For Holden's birthday, talk to us. This is weird. We're begging people to talk to us for the last 6 minutes. I feel so pathetic. Oh, I love you guys. Goodbye.
Love you too. Bye. Okay, thanks. Bye.